every once in a while, I see something on eBay that just looks like it might be a good deal and a good guitar. And so I did find one just recently, and I bought this. It's a Breedlove, the organic collection, and it looks like it's 2020. That's when they first came out. And these are made in China, but they're made with um, wood that has been sustainably harvested. And when I got it, of course the tuning was down on it, so I tuned it up, and lo and behold, it did nothing but buzz. So when I took a look at it, I thought, well, maybe it's a truss rod, But when you looked at the bridge, the saddle was way low, like somebody had just shaved it way down. So just to do a quick check, I brought it back here, loosened the strings, pulled that out, and I just so happens I had a Martin waved, compensated with the same radius as the fingerboard, and which is 16, and I just went ahead and swapped it out. I had to make a little modification on it because it was too long, but when I did this, it just came back just singing. I mean, it is really, really nice. I still wanted to make a fine adjustment on the truss rod, but I was unable to because I needed a 5/32 hex driver that had a long reach on it, and I don't have one, which surprised me. So yeah, look at that. It's ebony fingerboard, beautiful, solid wood in the back and sides, solid wood on the top. This is a solid spruce top, and on the other side, it looks like this. I'm not going to turn it over because I have a light inside there. It's myrtle wood, and it's solid myrtle wood. This guitar is made beautiful, it plays beautiful, and I paid $400 for it. And it came with a really nice case, and the case is probably worth about $100. So all in all, it's a good deal for a beautiful playing guitar. I did order the hex driver that I needed, and when it gets here, I'll make some final changes on it. But today, I'm going to go ahead and change out the strings. It calls for 53 12 strings lights, but I decided to go with the 53 13, simply because of the way when I measure this out, it's still a little low. This is 0.08 here, and it goes down to 0.06. So I just want that just a little higher. Even though I'm not experiencing string buzz, that's just a little too low. But it sure plays great, even with an action that low. Just amazing. So I'm going to take it off, I'm going to first clean up the frets, the fingerboard, use fret erasers to really clean those up nice. Check and make sure everything's tight on the tuners. Give it a nice coat of guitar polish, and string it back up and see how it plays. Okay, thanks. You see this ebony fingerboard is pretty dirty, but it does look like the frets are they're really good. There's very little wear. They just look dirty and they're not worn. I love those fret markers, the way they did that. That's pretty cool. Has a bone nut already crafted here. They did a nice job on that. Okay, so I went over the frets and they're nice and smooth. Had a couple of sharp edges on right in here on these frets, so I just took a fret file and went over those so that just smoothed them out real nicely. And let's see, I also found a high fret right here when I went over it with the fret rocker. And I actually remedied that by just taking a hammer and just very lightly put a solid surface behind it, just very lightly pound on it, and I pushed it back in, so that's nice. So I think it's ready. Probably should go over this with some steel wool. I can still see a little places where maybe some dirt's hanging back, but it looks really good. There we go. So don't forget to take a look for the next video of me playing this. Thanks. So stay tuned for the next video, and I'll show you what it plays like.